for the subscriber. This is personal to him, but I think the more that this is talked about, maybe the more it will get looked into. So I did shuffle before I began this video, but I'll do a couple more shufflings. Darryl Blaine Langan. Okay, you guys, I just have to tell you right now, I've connected to Darryl, and already with the first row, I'm like hearing coyotes in my ears, like incessant barking, yipping, howling coyotes. We'll figure this out. Oh, okay. A meeting with someone with empty promises. The snake below the crossroads. Oh, and Darryl, he had actually he was he kind of had a feeling like this something was fishy. A planned death. The fox above the coffin is a planned death. Okay, so like I said, the second I put that first row up, I heard coyotes in my ear. All right, so I really feel like there was a contract made. And it was something that was like a doubtful one. Like, are you sure you're going to be able to pay me back? I don't know, dude. Are you going to be able to pay me back on this? There was money exchanged. And the meeting that was to occur that night. So, Darryl, I like see him hitchhiking, right? I see him hitchhiking, and he's like, I need to be let off at a certain spot because I'm going to be meeting up with somebody else here pretty shortly, because there is going to be an exchange of money. And I right now I cannot tell if it's from, you know, Darryl to this other person, or this other person to Darryl. And I see a casino too. For some reason I see like gambling involved. But this person is very well known to Darryl. He's well known to that area. And so anyway, there was this they were to meet up in a certain area. See him hitchhiking, and I don't know how this even figures in, but like Darryl is like he's like hitchhiking, and then he's like, oh yeah, well, I just want to be let off here. He doesn't really talk much, you know. He like keeps things close to himself when it comes to who he's riding with, and he doesn't really like the person he's riding with. It's like he's not very he doesn't trust him. You know, I think it's, well, with like money being exchanged, he doesn't want to like say, oh yeah, we're going to do a money exchange at a certain location here. And if he did that to the person he was getting a ride from, he would be like, he'd feel vulnerable. So anyway, that doesn't even matter because the person that dropped him off, it doesn't matter. So then he's to meet up with someone else in that area. It's on a road. It's so weird. And so he meets up with this person. And things don't go so well conversational, why comfort, you know, they were like negotiating, didn't go so well. But it's like the guy that were to meet him regarding the money, he already had a plan on what he was going to do. And like I said, this guy is from that area. So what ends up happening, you know, to Darryl is the guy's thinking to himself, you know, the guy that ends up meeting him on the road after Darryl was dropped off. I don't know if this is even making any sense. But he already had a plan, and he ended up unaliving Darryl. I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, but there's a big bang, and my head is ringing, if that makes any sense. So then what ends up happening is Darryl ends up getting dumped into this, God, it looks like an old mining hole, like an old mining hole. And so, and I think that's where the coyotes kind of come in, because I hear these coyotes yipping. It's like there's like this congregation of coyotes in this area. But I don't really foresee, and I'm really sorry to say this, but I do not see Darryl being found. I mean, this area that he was taken to and unalived at is remote, a mining shaft. It's like this hole, abandoned hole, and he was like taken there. He walked there with this guy that unalived him. It wasn't like he was unalived in the vehicle, because they actually walked quite a ways. Both of these people walked quite a ways to reach this shaft, this mining shaft. And yeah, I'm really sorry, but it had to do with money, greed. the fact that that Darryl knew the person, you know, it was kind of like in this person's mind that unalived Darryl. It was like a quick fix to his problems. So I just wanted to do this reading for Darryl's brother. Like I said, I just felt like such pain that came across the message and desperation on what happened to his brother. Also, I want to send a message to him regarding his brother and his brother. Although he goes back to visit the area that he was unalived at, and he does check up on you, his brother, he does check up on you. He checks up on his body, and he is, you know, at peace, but he would love for this person to be exposed for what he had done to him. But I really don't see that happening. I mean, I don't see that happening. I wish it would, but it's really odd to me that people can treat each other this way. Darryl, you know, he was not in the wrong, obviously. He did not deserve what had happened to him. And, you know, for the most part, he is at peace. He has at least crossed over, but there's a lot of healing he's doing. So, you know, there's known cases and unknown cases, and I think and feel that every single one is important to me. And I want, please, you know, my subscribers, you guys are the most awesome people ever. Send lots of love and light to the brother of Darryl Blaine Langan. Lots of love and light to him. He deserves peace too. So with that being said, I will say goodnight. All right, bye-bye.